Alright, what's up guys? Today, bring you a back workout, just another back workout. Well, just not just another back workout. Actually, this one is kind of special. I met up with my boy Gabriel, and we went ahead and did his style of training, which is basically especially like for example back. What he does is that he does a back exercise followed by a bicep exercise, and then back to a back exercise, and then again a bicep. So it's just back and forth between those two. Never really done this myself, and it's always good to change things up. So it was a really good pump. You hit the back, you're getting some rest for the back. You're hitting biceps. It's some pretty good stuff. Now, one thing to note too is that going back and forth, like for example for the back, you saw we started off with lat pull downs on the machine. The second back workout is okay. So the lat pull down works on width, Then the second back workout we did, which you'll see in a bit, is for depth or for thickness of the back. We went ahead and curled, dumbbells, supination curls, and these are really good if you want to shape your bicep. For example, not so long ago I was just really focused on doing hammer curls simply because I wanted my arm to look thicker, especially from the outside. So I achieved that, and then I noticed that the inner bicep, or the inner part of the arm, was lacking. So doing these is really helped me shape out, the other part of the bicep, and it gives you like a more round look to them, which is pretty cool. And like I said, this was the second back exercise right here. It works on thickness of the back. Now we're going pretty heavy on these. That's why it's kind of like, it's not that great, if you add a lot of weight and you can barely, and you can't do like really good full out reps, good form. This guy was squeezing pretty hard, and you can see that squeeze, which is really good. So that's something I lacked to in this exercise. Either way, a good pump. And this guy's pretty strong too. This guy, he just started his cuts about a week and a half ago. So this week it's his second week on it, or 2.5 weeks on it, which is pretty cool. And then, funny story, this guy actually kind of reminds me of Rolly Winkler, which is pretty cool. And on to the second bicep exercise, hammer curls. So same thing, like I noted earlier. We don't, so it's, switching back and forth between back and biceps, and then every exercise focuses on something different. So the first bicep exercise was supination curls, which is, more for like the overall bicep, and then this one is focusing on the hammer curls, which is for the outer head of the bicep. Now, personally, I chose this time to do them sitting down, simply to get more concentration in the squeeze for the bicep, which worked pretty nice. Third exercise for back were these lat pull downs, but now we're using 2 arms instead of just 1 as in the beginning we did. This machine I never really did before, and you know what, out of personal preference, I don't really prefer it that much as like the cable pull downs, but it's still a pretty good machine. You're hitting your back from a different angle, especially since like the bars or the handles are pretty much like I want to say probably like a foot in front of you. So when you're pulling down, your arms or your hands are actually in front of you. So you really don't have to lean back that much. Still pretty cool. Then went back to pretty much regular bicep curls, except now this was preacher curls, which gives you more concentration and like the squeeze and that peak if you want to build it. Real important for this guys, and I'll make another video talking about this, but I'm not sure if you've noticed, guys whose arms seem big without flexing, they're just standing there. There's like the little bump at the very low part of the bicep, kind of like where the shoulder connects, but the elbow connects, but on the other side. That's due to really concentrating on the lower part of the movement. So for example, when you get down, before you put down the weight, or actually you don't want to put down the weight, but you want to keep that tension in that lower part of the rep. That's what's going to help you build that bigger, I don't want to say peak, but like a bigger, more round type of lower part of the bicep. Then went back to, width for the back. Well, this machine's really good. As you guys know, like this one I haven't done in a while actually. So this was my first time doing it in a few months, I think. Now it's pretty similar to like the T-bar bent over row, except this one you're sitting down. So it is a little different, as far as like the angle goes, because with this one you're pulling more, you're pulling in your arms down toward where your stomach is at, as opposed to the other one you're kind of pulling from your stomach up. It's like a different angle. If you guys want to refer to like one of my older videos. And then this is where we kind of didn't switch it off. We went back to doing palm. Oh no, actually yes. Sorry, I didn't notice. This was the last exercise we did for biceps, but this was a overhand grip on the barbell, 60 pounds. Personally, I've never done it with more weight than, I believe it was 40 pounds for these. But change of mind and change of exercise. But this was really good. Doing for about 10-12 reps. It's unbelievably pumped. If you guys want to try it out, And of course, summer is here. Almost. But of course, you have to hit your abs. Now personally, I've been hitting abs almost every day, and every day it's something different. So for example, whereas today I would do hanging leg raises, the next day I would probably do something like this, and then the day after I would do maybe like the laying crunch, like a sit-up kind of, like on that decline bench. That's pretty good. But this one specifically, works out kind of like the full spectrum of your abs, which is something cool. And now personally, before I used to stay away from lifting with added weights, like as far as the abs go, because I didn't want that bulky look for the abs. But you know what? I thought about it, and I'm not gonna look like the guys on stage at the Olympia, like the bodybuilders like Ronnie Coleman or Jay Cutler. Like that's pretty bulgy abs, but when you're physique and you're doing something like this where you're all natural and you're not taking any enhancements, it's kind of hard for them to look pretty bulky unless you like do it every single day and lift crazy weights, but just moderate, until you feel the burn. And of course you're sculpting your body, so when you're getting too big in a certain area, and you have to either drop back a little bit or just stop completely and do something else. But you know what, guys, it's your body, you're the artist, just sculpt. Cool. Hope you guys like this video. Comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section and we'll get back to you. Cool. Peace. Focus.